Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. This is Ashank David, and in today's video we are going to solve a problem which is generally asked in technical written round for different placement drives when you go for any type of company placement. This is a very popular technique which is asked generally. So let us discuss about it. Now, before I start with this video, I would like to request you people to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you won't miss any future updates. Let's get right into the topic then. So here we have an array in this case, and in this array, you can see that it's an unsorted array. The trick here is that you have to sort this array. But how? You cannot use the sorting algorithm. Here in the question, they have asked that you cannot apply any kind of comparison based sorting technique. That means all the sorting techniques which are comparison based, for example, your bubble sort, your selection sort, your merge sort, any type of sorting algorithm won't work here. And we see that most of the popular sorting algorithms, they work on the comparison based technique only. So in this case, it is quite confirmed that we cannot use any type of sorting algorithm. So what can we do in this case? So the question is asked like this, that you have to sort this array without actually using any comparison based technique. So in this video, we're going to talk about that only. So let's quickly see that. So guys, whenever it is asked like this, you always should go with the counting method. What do you mean by counting method? Let me just show you right here. So I have written a program here already for you a little bit. The main function I've already written here for you so that we can not waste much time here. In this case, I've just taken the same array, this same particular array that you can see here. In the main function, I've calculated this size. We already know how to calculate the size by dividing the whole size of the array divided by the size of the first element. And then we have printed it before sorting, and then I have gone to the next line, called that function, which we are gonna write it right now, and then I've printed before sorting. So if I run this program right now, it would somewhat look like this. So before sorting and after sorting. So basically this is after sorting. My bad. This is after sorting. Okay. So after sorting. Yeah. So now it would look like this. So before and after sorting. Okay. So now it is not working right now. Why? Because I have not written the function body here. So as soon as I write the function body, as soon as this call is made, this after sorting will print the sorted one. So let's talk about this now. So guys, what I'm trying to do is to sort it without actually comparing any type of numbers. You cannot compare 0 with 1 or 1 with 2 or any number in fact in this case. So now what to do? So the first thing is, as I told you, you start counting. So let me just create three variables here. Count 0 for the count for 0 equals to, I'm going to initialize it to 0, of course. Then I'm going to say count 1 equals to 0 and then count 1 equals to 0. So I have taken three variables. This is count 2, sorry. So I have taken three variables, count 0, count 1, and count 2 in this case. Okay, so I've initialized them to 0. So first of all, let us count how many zeros, ones, and twos are there. To do this, how you will do that? You will create a for loop which will start from I is equals to 1, and I will go till less than the size, of course, and I plus plus. Okay, in this case, we need to, just look for the numbers which are zeros, ones, and two while we are iterating over that array. So in this case, what I can do is I can just say if a RR of I is equals to 0, then in that case, what do? You say count 0 plus plus, right? Else if the same thing, ARR of I is equals to 1, then in that case, what you will do, you will say count 1 plus plus. Okay. And then at last you say else, you will say count 2 plus plus in this case. So this way it will give you, this is count 2 plus plus. Okay, so this way it will give you the frequency of zeros, ones, and twos in these particular zeros, ones, and twos count. Once you have that, what you can do is you can define an index variable, let's say index, which starts from 0. And now I can run a while loop, which will go from, we'll see. I'll say that this while loop keeps on running till count 0 is greater than 0. What does this mean? Till count 0 is greater than 0. In that case, keep on doing ARR of, I say, index plus plus equals to 0. Okay, so basically what it will do is it will check here what is the value of index right now, 0. So ARR of 0 will be placed with 0 in that case, and it will do plus plus on index, so post increment. So this will incremented by 1, and what will happen in this case is that it will become index equals to 1. So ARR of 1 it will become as, and it will again go for 0. This will happen till count 0 frequency is there in this. Okay, and it will fill all the zeros on those places. Now, after doing this, the same exact thing I'll do for ones and twos. So in this case, count 1 is greater than 0, then index plus plus and equals to 1. And in this case, this will be 2 and this will be 2. You see, one thing I did not do, and that is I did not decrement the count. Okay, so I'll say count 0 minus minus, and in this case, I'll say count 1 minus minus, and in this case, I'll say count 2 minus minus. So you see here that this way, what will happen? It will decrement the count and increment the index, and it will keep on filling the arrays with zeros, ones, and twos particularly. And this will fill up the whole array in this case. Hence, filling up the array, and you know what will happen now? The array will be sorted. So the whole point here is, my idea is that the algorithm doesn't know that zeros will be printed first, and then ones will be printed after that, and then twos will be printed after that. The idea is that you know that first zeros, then ones, and then two will come. So in this case, you're designing your code accordingly. So this is like brute force approach to do this, but it works. So this is how you will do it. I hope so that you understood this, how it will be done. And that's all. So once I run this code, you can see that after sorting it, we get the sorted part. And there you go, guys. I hope so that you have understood this very well. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section below. I will definitely clear your doubts as soon as possible. And that's all for this video, guys. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel as well. This is Ashank David. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.